Hi, why do property investors here in Australia fail and how do they get stuck with one or two investment properties? It is said that more than 90% of the population do not own an investment property, and of the 10% of investors, very few succeed. The common mistakes that we come across in property investors here in Australia is what I'm going to mention in today's video, and I'm also trying to bring out some solution to how to successfully invest in property and how to create a successful property portfolio. One of the top reasons that I see people failing in investment in property is because they buy in their own backyard. What do I mean by backyard? Buying a property within your suburb or within the region that you live in is a common phenomenon that you can see. People like to feel and touch a property that they own. This results in not utilizing the benefits of investing in anywhere in Australia where you can get more profits and build your wealth sooner. So try to diversify your property. Don't buy a property in your backyard. I will explain to you later in the points. Don't follow the herd. It's another misconception that people try to follow their friends and families and relatives as to where they need to invest in property. You would listen to friends, you would listen in the news that a certain suburb or a certain region in the country is doing good. The secret is that by the time you hear all this buzz, you're already too late. So you need to enter the property market a bit earlier than that so that you can get the property in a much cheaper price. So for that, you need to understand the property cycle, which I will be explaining in the later stage. Don't fall into FOMO. What do I mean by FOMO? Fear of missing out. So this is another common thing that people get frustrated because you have seen a friend who's bought a property in a certain region, and you've seen a relative who's bought, a colleague who's bought in a certain region. So the property prices are going up. You have been searching and looking in realestate.com for some time, and then you realize, oh, I'm almost missing out. Let me go buy anything, and then you go in and buy a property which may not be a good property to buy, and then you have done a mistake by buying the wrong property. That is one of the reasons why people fail. Not doing the basic fundamental research. So property investment should have a basic fundamentally strong basis before you invest in property, because your ultimate goal is to invest in properties that will grow in value in the near future so that you can utilize that growth to leverage to buy more properties. So these are the basic fundamental reasons why people fail investing in property. Now, how do you succeed? How does the average Australian, or if you're an investor or if you like to invest in property, how can you successfully buy properties that are going to bring profits to you? Buy property with good fundamentals for growth in the long term. So there are certain fundamental basic things that you need to look into if you need to successfully invest in property. Fundamentals like population growth, are the schools, are the colleges, are people liking to live in this particular suburb, what is the economics, what is the socio-economic status of the region, is the income of this region going up, are the people employed well, what are the employment opportunities in future, what is going to be the scope of growth in this particular suburb that you're going to invest in. Buy early in the property cycle. So as I explained to you, property cycles go through a period of up and down, up and down. So if you get in early at somewhat in this stage where the property prices are about to go up or have started to go up, then you are building equity or you're growing equity of that level. If you buy a property very late in the cycle because you're going with the FOMO, you're following the urge, and then you probably might buy a property at this stage. And by that time, the property market has reached the peak, and now the property market is trending down. Now, you bought it for 700,000 at the peak, and the property prices are now going down. In 6 months' time, you get your property revalued. It's gone down to 620k. So you've lost 80k by not investing at the right property time. Now, this 80k loss, for it to be balanced, it might take maybe a couple of years depending on the suburb that you're bought in. So the property that has gone down has now pick up and then go up. It might take maybe 5, 6, 7 years depending on the suburb. So very important, buying the property in the right property cycle. Here, this is how people lose and get stuck in their investment property. So buy early in the property cycle, early, not late. By doing early, in this same scenario, if you're buying a property at 600k at this earlier stage and the property prices have gone up, you would have made 100k profit in a year's time. And this is how you create wealth or build your property portfolio. Buy less than the market value. This is a skillful thing that you can be doing by yourself, or you need a professional buyer to help you buy property under market value. How do you buy that? Again, buy early before other public know that this market is going to go up, or before it comes in the media, or before other friends and families and the general public know that the property prices is going to go up and there's a big boom that is going to happen. Then you're not able to buy it cheap. So you need to go in early, get in early, and bargain with the real estate agent or the vendor to get it cheaper. Understand and leveraging equity and tax saving. This is a big topic that you can go into. So understand that you can utilize this uplift or equity built. For this example, you bought it for 600 and the property has grown to 700. Now you have an equity of 100,000. So you go back to the bank and buy another property with the equity that you have automatically or passively built, and understanding that leveraging, how to use the equity to buy the next property, and how do you save taxes, and what are the properties can save you more tax, and what are the things to look for when you're buying a property will save you tax or the income tax that you're paying from your income. Surround yourself with the right team and professionals. So by surrounding with the right team and professionals, they will give you all the tricks and tips that you need to understand and follow when you're investing in a property, so that you can create a wealth. By the way, I did not introduce myself. My name is Denny. I'm a professional buyer's agent. I help people buy property here in Australia to go through the right way of investing and build your portfolio. See you until next time. Bye.